Good morning, guys. It's me and Litland, half term week, off fishing for 3 days at Pavyotts. So car's all loaded up, as you can see. She's excited. We're hoping for a fish or two. So next time you see us, it will be at Pavyotts. Fingers crossed. Laters.
Let's go!
Well, guys, it's taken a little bit longer to get there than what I thought. We had to have a little Costa stop. So yeah, got ourselves a little Costa, and now we're truly well on the way now. So yeah, so we're roughly about 30 miles away. So yeah, we are getting there. Traffic's a little bit heavier than what I expected, but it is what it is, and we're en route, well and truly.
Get on.
Just arrived at Pavyotts. Just got my waist sling and a nook in correct me wrong one. Is it the one? Not sure where I'm going. Yes, just driving around to our peg. We're peg number 3. So yeah, just picked up me me landing net and me waist sling. Just picked that up from the office, and here we are. This is peg 3. So we're now just arriving at our peg. So this is where we unload. We unload here.
Now.
Right, this is peg 3. Please keep gates shut, it says. So this is our water. This is our water from here. From that post there is a little post, just sort of there. There's a post there. That's our boundary. And then we go round. We've got all that bit of water there. So yeah, plenty of water. This is our accommodation. This is our accommodation. Bed supplied. So all you need is bedding or sleeping bags, whatever you feel. But yeah, that's our accommodation, and we're here for 3 days. So yeah, happy days. We'll get unloaded, and then we'll get back to you. Good afternoon, guys. We are now fishing. So yeah, we're all sorted, done and dusted. There's the rods are out. So yeah, so we're all fishing now. There's the young one. She's been very helpful, very helpful. house all set up. So yeah, we're pretty much there, I think. I don't know. Hang on. Sorry. So yeah, like I was saying, we're all set up now. We're all just sort of chilled now for the last. Well, we've got everything ready. Managed to sit down and chill and for the last probably 5 minutes ago. So yeah, it's been a bit of a slog, but we're there now. So yeah, we're just hopefully chilling. Yeah, chilling. Hopefully we can get a fish or two on the bank. So it's like all in the hands of the carp gods now. I got my rods out there. Just got them out there for get fishing until we got tidied up. So I'll have a proper look later and find some decent spots. But yeah. But no, it's really nice lake. This Kingfisher Lake. They've got 2 lakes at Pavyotts. Maze and Kingfisher. Kingfisher is, I think it's got the smaller fish in of the 2, but I've been told there's a couple of 30s in here. So that would be nice to get an upper 20. But any carp on the bank is a good sign, really. It's a bit breezy, sort of coming into our swim, so that's not too bad. But it's a bit of a part of the lake sheltered by trees and that, and then there are some. Just had a beep. It's
a lucky monkey.
So yeah, so we're just it's a bit blowy, a bit breezy, but like I say, yeah, they've got 2 lakes. Maze is the bigger fish lake. Kingfisher is the lake with all the huts on and beds provided with like little mattresses. Yeah, they do the job, I'm sure. Say he's bringing a bivvy, or worry about drying a bivvy out when it's wet, when you're on a wet session. But yeah, all you need to bring is your bedding and pillows or a sleeping bag, and just chuck it on top of the mattress and away you go. Swims are really big. They are big for sort of sharing pegs, but I'm just fishing on my own this time round. So yeah, I've got a peg to myself. It does make it a little bit cheaper if you share pegs. They give you a set price, and then it's like that price is to share. But if you don't share, they give you a little bit of discount now and then. I paid £80, I think it is, for swim free. Peg 1 or swim 1, if you want, is got electric as well as beds, and I believe it has a fridge inside it. So I think that one's about £90. But yeah, it's really good. First impressions are lovely. So yeah, we're just waiting to see if we get any fish on the bank. But like I say, any fish would be nice, but it is what it is, isn't it? That's carp fishing. Like I say, we're here for 3 days now, so we'll just sort of see what happens, and
Hope for luck.
hopefully we get one on the bank. For you lot, for her, and for me. But yeah, just fingers crossed, and hope everything all sort of comes to plan. But been really looking forward to this trip. Been really looking forward to coming to this lake. So yeah, we'll give it a go, and we'll see where we go. But until then, we'll catch you later. Good evening, guys. One's tired.
I'm not tired.
Just a little update. No fish yet. No fish to report. Had a chat with a couple of anglers on peg 5. Peg 4 actually, I think. Yeah, peg 4. They've not caught yet. One's on peg 1 hasn't caught yet. So yeah, it's fishing a little bit hard at the minute apparently.
I think the fish are asleep.
I don't know if that's because of the weather's turned to a bit colder, but no, apparently it's not as fishing as well as it did, surprisingly enough, in the summer. When we had the hottest day of the year, it was fishing quite better or easier than where we are now. But yeah, so yeah, it's not fishing terribly easy, but it's carp fishing, isn't it? It's carp fishing. So yeah, so no fish to report. We've had tea. We had spaghetti bolognese, which I thought was very nice.
It was so yummy.
Don't need to eat out of pot noodles because you're fishing. You can cook proper food. So yeah, spaghetti bolognese today it was. So that was nice. That went down well. So yeah, so we're just ready for the evening now. It's just starting to lose the light, believe it or not.
It's going to be bats tonight.
Yeah, it's what, 10 past, just gone past 10 past 6, and it's getting dark. I don't know if the camera's pretty good on light, so it probably doesn't show it. So yeah, so traps are set for the carp. I'm just praying on the carp gods that they play ball, and then yeah, see what the night brings. Just having one of these. Never tried it before, but oh my days, that is lush. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's nice, I like that. So yeah, this one's all wrapped up in warmlet.
I'm not feeling either.
She's not getting cold. So yeah, we'll cut it there, I suppose, into the morning, and unless obviously if we get a fish, we'll be back with you.
Just a little one.
So if we don't get any fish between now and the morning, we'll see you in the morning. Tight lines.
Night.
Morning guys. Well, morning, it's sort of late morning, it's 10:35 in fact. So yeah, had call of nature, so that I go and use the on-site facilities, which may I say is very, very tidy, very, very clean, and free showers. Don't always get free showers, but yeah, so we use the facilities, reset the traps. Like I said yesterday, I just chucked them out there, really, get them out there just to get fishing. But I had a bit of a lead around this morning and I found a nice gravel spot, and it's quite a big gravel spot, so I put 2 rods on there.
Just for a little fish.
And then so I put 2 rods on there, and I've gone back underneath the willow tree. So if I just flip you round, so the 2 gravel spots I've found are sort of just round about one there and one about here. So yeah.
Not that close though.
And then I, like I say, I put one between the island where the willow tree dangles down and the island. I put it about halfway between the willow tree and the island, just in that little gap there. I went through that hole, and then I say it's about halfway between there, the overhanging willow, and the island itself. So yeah, that area in there is a bit silty, but not too bad. So yeah, so we're all ready for the day. So fingers crossed, nothing in the night unfortunately. The only thing we did have in the night was lots of rain. It absolutely hammered it down. I had a couple of knocks, but I don't know if that is passing debris from the trees which has fallen, or genuine just beeps from line bites or something, I don't know. But that's where we are at the minute. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. She's hungry, I'm hungry, so we're gonna have a late breakfast. So until later, unless something comes along So beforehand, we'll catch you a bit later on. Tight lines, hopefully. Just doing a bit of a cook up for our breakfast. So we got mushrooms, tomatoes and chicken sausages. So yeah, so that's what we're cooking. Nice little shelf, look. You can sit your cooker on. Absolutely magic. So yeah, can't wait to get our chops around that. Right, catch you later. Well, afternoon guys, it's 10 to 1, still no fish at all, nothing. Did have a solid beep though, we had a proper beep, so there's definitely fish in the swim or in the area, so that's good. Sun's come out now. Oh my days, you wouldn't believe it, we had a proper can't see now, can you? We had a proper rain shower earlier. It absolutely chucked it down. Yeah, hammered. So we had to take shelter in the shelter. But yeah, sun's out now, as you can see. So yeah, hopefully it's going to start livening up a little bit. No one's caught on the lake. No one. There's 5 swims on this lake, and they're like share pegs. So there's 2 gents on peg 1, no one on peg 2, me and the littler are on peg 3, and there's 2 gents on peg 4 and no one on peg 5. So basically there's only 3 swims taken up out of the 5, but 4 anglers. So maybe all the fish are in peg 5, peg 2 maybe. But I did see one sort of bosh about an hour and a half ago, just in the centre of those reeds. Big old bosh. At the time I was making our breakfast. There's a little one there, as you can see, little ripple. Yeah, I was making our breakfast and there's a big old bosh. So you know that fish in the swim. Like I say, I've had a big bleep. So you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully something will come along soon. But catch or not, absolutely stunning venue. Really peaceful, lovely. The owners are absolutely lovely, and yeah, the swims are really tidy, well looked after. There's Little's a little bit sceptical about the huts because there's a few spiders in there. She got the broom out and
It's you.
she got
It's you.
she got the broom out and broomed them up, chucked them outside, out of the hut. Didn't want them in the hut at all. But yeah, there's a few spiders in the hut. That if you don't like spiders, then you just get the broom, which is in this shed, and you just give the hut a brush down before you put your kit in it. But you know, you're on a lake, you're on the side of a lake in the wilderness, you're gonna have spiders, aren't you? Especially when you've got a fixed shed like these. Maybe slightly different because obviously you keep packing it up and taking it down, but yeah, when you've got a fixed shed or summer house, whatever you want to call them, yeah, you're gonna get spiders. No different to your house, is it? But they're really spacious, to be fair. There's 2 beds, one either side, as you see on the video earlier, and we sat in there when it rained with our 2 chairs and our table, and there's a good amount of room. So if it's a wet day, there's still plenty of room to sort of sit in there and cook and whatnot. But yeah, blue skies now. Hopefully we'll have something on the bank at some point today. Going home tomorrow, so yeah, would like to have something today, 1 or 2, just 1 would be nice, but it is what it is. It's carp fishing, isn't it? And we have been told, for whatever reason, it's fishing hard at the minute. So yeah. But anyway, that's the dinner time update. No fish to report. Big old bleep on the rod. Didn't get a chance to see which rod it was. But yeah, we'll keep our eyes peeled and see what comes along. And fingers crossed, the next time I do an update, it will be with a fish on. Until then, laters, tight lines.
Hello.
Afternoon. Just a quick update. No fish to report. We've had dinner. We baited the rods. I've moved one from underneath the willow up to against the reeds. So I've been under the willow. And to be fair, I've brought the rod in from over there and just brought in a load of twigs. So yeah, probably not a good spot. And well, where I was is not a good spot. So removed that rod, relocated it, baited it up. So yeah, so no fish to report. Still quiet on the lake, but yeah, just nice chilling.
Might go for a walk in a little bit.
She might go for a walk in a little bit. There's some horses around here, and she loves her horses.
I don't have any horses.
So she loves
Horses.
and there's plenty around here, so she keeps wandering off.
There's some over there.
So so nothing to report. We've had a spot of lunch. We got a curry for tea tonight, so might give you an update at tea time unless we catch any fish, but nothing to report at the minute. No boshing. The fish aren't even showing themselves, so you can't even cast a showing fish. It just, there's nothing to show, so you can't cast or something if it ain't showing its head. But yeah, we're just sat here looking at the water, scanning it to see what's about, if there's anything boshing around. But until later, we'll get back to you at tea time, unless we have a fish on the bank.
Yeah. Tight lines.
Tight lines. We'll catch you later. Evening, guys. Still no fish, unfortunately. It's 5:55 Thursday afternoon. Yeah, still no fish. The little one's got her little rod out. She's having a little go down the margin. She's got a little wafter on. So yeah, she's having a pop now. Still very quiet. Lovely evening, absolutely stunning evening. So yeah, just getting tea on. Sunset over there, and starting to tidy up for tomorrow's getaway. And tonight, on the menu tonight, is chicken korma. Chicken korma and rice. So yeah, stewing that up for tea tonight. So yeah, gonna have a bit of tea, wash up, and then we're gonna put a few things in the car tonight that we ain't gonna need overnight, and then get away in the morning. We've got to be off by 10:30. But I've had a look on the weather forecast, and there is rain, thunder, and lightning coming in. So it's going to be a right old mishmash tomorrow. But at least I haven't got a bivvy to pack up in the wet. So hopefully if we can get most of it away tonight, and packed in the car, pretty much the cradle, a nookie mat and the waist thing belongs to the fishery, so I haven't got to worry about that getting wet and taking that home with me. So yeah, we'll get what we can in the car tonight. Chairs and a couple of bags and a couple of buckets of bait that I ain't going to need overnight. And then hopefully it just leaves the rods and a couple of bits. The cooking facilities will be left to pack up, but yeah, that ain't gonna be too stressful. So I just want to get what I can in the car tonight, so just in case the rain does come in and it is forecast to be heavy, that I ain't getting myself wet and everything else wet to put in the car when there's no need really. But yeah, so unfortunately still no fish. I think this is going to be my first blog, and it's going to be a blank blog, unfortunately. So yeah, fingers crossed I do get one to put on the bank and show you, but it's not looking promising at the minute. And for my first blog, getting into blogging, it's not a good start, is it? But never mind, that's carp fishing. It is like a mill pond, as you can see. It is still as still. But yeah, I'm going to sort my dinner out, and then get back to you if I got a fish. Until then, tight lines. See you soon.